I I don't even know if I want to tell the full story or the fake story. Not the fake story, but like the half story. I don't know if I want to tell the real story. Low key, bro, this is my alt. Low key, nah, high key. What? This is my alt. Never mind. Yo, this is my mind. This is dead my mind. Okay, boom. Let me explain to y'all the full situation between me and my girlfriend. Well, now I don't think we're dating anymore, but me and my potential ex-girlfriend. I don't know what the word is to describe it. Boom. Basically, um, I saw this girl. This dead might be like a low key long story. I'm gonna try to speed run through it as much as possible, but there's just so many details that like you're just gonna have to keep up. Okay, basically I met this girl via Instagram, whatever, the usual. She liked an old picture. I saw that she looked very pretty. I talked to her. Boom, we started FaceTiming. She was mad cool. We started vibing immediately. Started talking for hours daily, FaceTiming every night. Everything was beautiful. Everything was peachy. Everything was good, like dope. But then I started to see her lifestyle and her aesthetic, and I was like, huh, she low key got a lot of money. But then every time I'd ask her what she do for work, she'd always just say, oh, I have a computer job. But she was like, yo, do you know how like vague that is? Like a computer job. That's what she would say. Boom. Time goes by, and by time I mean like 5 to 7 days, and my homie's like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I think that she was like an escort. And I was like, no, she's too cool for that. She's too cool. We She's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not trying to be the one, but I think that that's what she was on. I'm like, yo, bro, nah, like nah. And me, I kind of had a feeling because it's like, yo, how do you live the way that you live? How do you have all this money? How are you doing all these things? And like you don't really work. Boom, whatever. Time goes on, things advance, and yeah, turns out that she was. So therefore, because she was doing that, I didn't like quote unquote stop moving. Not even stop moving because I've never been the type to have mad hoes and have mad girls that I'm talking to, mad girls that I'm in relations with and close to and whatever and like, oh my gosh, bro, like this and that. I've never been that type of person. However, whenever girls like come to me or whatever, or like a girl come to me, I wasn't necessarily like that rejective of it because I'm like, yo, well, I'm thinking that she's an escort, and I'm thinking that she's actively doing this stuff. So I'm like, yo, am I just gonna sit here and like get fried? Like just gonna sit here while she's doing whatever she's doing and not telling me? So therefore, boom, there was this girl that came around and she was on me, and I didn't even, the thing is like the dumb part is that I didn't even really want to do the stuff. I just did the stuff because it was like available, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was a terrible decision. And it was like, yo, we never had like no vibe. It was just like there was whatever. So boom, I did that, whatever. We we hung out. Me and that other girl hung out 3 times because she doesn't live here. We hung out 3 times. We hung out once in Houston because we were all there for a convention. At Houston, we didn't do a single thing. We didn't do anything at all. We just slept in the same bed. Then we hung out again like 2 3 weeks later in Virginia. In Virginia, some that stuff happened. Whatever. Then after that, we didn't hang out again until like Halloween, and like we were like around Halloween. Boom, Halloween came around, nothing happened, and yo, this is such a crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay, right now we're Halloween in terms of the girl that's not the girl that we are actually talking to and like dating. That's a whole nother girl. We'll get back to Halloween. Boom. Let's go back now. When these things are happening, and I'm like hanging out with like the girl that I actually like enjoy being around, I go and visit her. I realize like, yo, she got mad money, like a crazy amount of money. We hanging out, we vibe, but I'm starting to realize like, like this doesn't even make sense. Like what job do you work to where you have all the free time in the world to do this, and like you can still talk to me basically all day, every day. And I'm in my head, I'm like, yo, how could she be an escort? Like how could she be an escort? How is that even possible? If she doesn't leave the house, because she's always home, she's always texting me. It's not like she take a 5 hour break and be like, oh hey, my bad, I was this and that. No, she texts me all day. She want to call me every single night. Hey, can we FaceTime? Like, can we FaceTime? Can we FaceTime? Can we FaceTime? So I'm like, nah, there's something wrong. Like, nah, there's no way that she could be on it. There's no way. Turns out, she wasn't doing it physically. but she was scamming people, cosplaying as one, and then finessing people via email, and that's how she was getting off, and that's how she was getting money, scamming people. Cool. That stuff fried me. I'm like, okay, but I don't find this out until later on down the line. We'll get there. That's what she was doing. She went to Paris. And she posted a really weird tweet that I even asked her. I'm like, yo, this is weird. She said she posted a video of her, whatever. She's like, like at the Eiffel Tower, kind of, and she's at like their little spot or whatever. Take a video. It says, you, me, and this balcony view. And then one dude was like, oh, I'd love to do this and that and then take you out afterwards. And she said, email me. While we're talking. Fried, right? Fried. That's how she was moving. So for me, I was moving the same way. Oh, this girl wanted to hang out. I was not saying no, or like, oh yeah, I had this girl or whatever. No, I just didn't say no, because I was like, yo, well, she's moving like that. Like, I bet, like, it is what it is. If you gonna be wrong, I'm gonna be wrong. This was the wrong way to go about it. In reality, what bro should have done was just parted ways right then and there, if we were both gonna be on that type of timing. But again, she's mad cool, and that's my dog, bro. That's my dog. Like, I really love that woman to death, bro. That's my dog. Actually, I'm so sad that this stuff is going the way it's going, but it is what it is. Now, let's fast forward and let's progress. So that's what she was doing the entire time. Come October, my person that I know emails her to prove to me, like, yo, bro, she is this, like, this is what she's on. I'm like, bro, no, it's not. He emails her. He says, watch, she's gonna respond. He emailed her before I went to go see her. She responded about like potentially linking up with her and like meeting up with her. And she responded talking about this and that, whatever. Cool. He said, yo, bro, she responded. And I was like, nah, bro, this is the day before I went. I still went to go visit her, hang out with her. But while I was there, I was kind of like just looking at her a little bit sideways. So I'm like, yo, there's no way. Ironically enough, somehow, some way, by the grace of God, she just didn't send any emails the entire week that I was there. And then shockingly enough, the day after I left, she emailed him back again. So she was doing it the whole time I was with her, or until I got to see her. Then she did it again. Once that happened, I called her on it. I said, no, I've never done that before. I would never do that. I'd never do that. I'd never do that. I'd never do that. I'd never do that. No, that's not me. It's fake. It's this, it's that, that. I had to get some super nerds. I had to call and be like, yo, bro, I need you to really dig up like what's going on. They went through Twitter. They went through old Instagram. They went through every single thing, really digging. Even on they went to, let me not go that deep. They went into crazy details to figure out who this person really was. They found out everything, even stuff that she thought that wasn't even on the internet. So how did you find this? I say, yo, who are you really? In that moment, I made the dumbest decision ever. I got too pissed off about the fact that she lied to me about being like an escort or whatever. And the girl that I had seen, remember, the girl that we saw in Houston and in Virginia, she was in LA at the time. I literally called her, I was like, yo, pull up. Because I was mad, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go for swag. Like, I'm gonna go for get back. I don't even care. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna go for swag. That was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. Don't be like me. Be way better than me. Because it's just like, just because someone does you bad doesn't mean you need to do them bad back. Just because someone does you bad and does you foul does not mean that you got to do them bad back. Because then you're the same as them. And now we're just both one and the same. Now we're both fried. Now we're both doing each other bad. Now we're both doing each other the worst. Like, you feel me? It's just fried. So it's like, yo, it's not cool. Boom. The girl comes over. We go to a party. The girl decides that she's gonna go live at my house. The girl, not the girl, like not like the girl I was just like hanging out with on like the 2-3 times, but my actual girl saw that she was live at my house. Starts calling my phone, spazzing. At the time, I was already mad at her. This is the same exact day that I found out that she had done all this escort stuff. So I was like, yo, I don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm mad. She's trying to apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't want to lie. But no, you lied already. It's too late. So she lied. I was like, yo, I don't want to talk to you right now. Like, I dead don't. I told her I don't. hit the other girl up. Other girl came through. I went for swag. Terrible ideas. Awful ideas. Awful ideas. Boom, she found out the girl was there. She called me. She starts spazzing out, saying like, why is she at your house? She's live right now. Da da da. Yo, I called the girl. I said, yo, pack your stuff and get out of my house, because I already didn't care that she was there anyways. I already didn't care about this other girl anyways at all. I literally just did it and tried to do it, because I didn't even do it that last time in October. I didn't even do it. It didn't work, if you get what I'm saying. It didn't work because I just wasn't, I was not feeling the situation at all. It was the most spiteful, like just get back, like get revenge type of thing ever, and it was terrible. Absolutely horrible. Would not recommend for anybody to ever do that. It won't make you feel better, and it's just gonna hurt every party involved. Please don't be like me. That's a fault that I have to just take and own. Like, that's my fault. I just gotta take that and own that. Don't be like me. Boom. So it didn't work. I said, yo, you gotta get your stuff and get out. She left. We have not spoken since that day. Since I told her to leave my house, we have not spoken one single word to each other. It is currently May 12th, 2026 at 3:57 a.m. We have not spoken since like October 20 something. We just haven't spoke. Boom. After that, then the tables turned. My girl is now mad at me, saying that I cheated and I did her so bad and I fried her and I lied to her. And in my head, I'm like, yo, you did the same thing. You lied for months and hid the fact that you were an escort, and also hid the fact that you were still actively online cosplaying as an escort while we were together to finesse people for money. I'm wrong. So are you. I only acted this way because of you. I'm not the type of person to have multiple hoes and have a bunch of girls on my roster and have a bunch of girls I'm hitting up and talking to. No, that's not me, bro. I don't care. I only let that one access me because I thought that you were on that type of timing. Boom, that's October. After that, that's really where things probably should have been fried at, but I really do love her, and she was there for me at my absolute lowest, and so I always love that girl no matter what. I'm just always gonna love that girl because, like, bro, she was there for me at my lowest. Like you feel me? It's just, it is what it is. I don't know. Now that's in October. After that, we reconcile. You know, we were like, yo, we just gonna figure it out. We gonna try to start from a clean slate or whatever. Like, you fried me, I fried you. Let's try to figure it out. But she would always like throw the girl stuff back in my face, and the fact that I did blah blah blah. In my mind, I'm like, yo, why are you downplaying what you did? Like, oh, you cheated on me. Like, mine wasn't physical. I didn't do anything physically, but you actually did stuff physically. I'm like, yo, you talk to men all day and give off the impression that they're finna be able to pay you to hang out with you and do whatever. Yo, that's cheating. It's fried and super unethical. Oh my gosh, I'm fried, bro. I'm lost. Kept bringing that up. But in my mind, I'm like, do you think that she really just gonna been doing this for however long, and is she really gonna stop? So in my mind, I was still playing defense. I didn't, and the thing that she got really mad at me for too was liking girls' pictures on Instagram. Yo, I didn't even realize I liked some of those pictures. I'm like, dang, she's sending me screenshots. Why'd you like this girl's picture? Why'd you like that girl's picture? In my head, I'm like, yo, I like this. I didn't even remember, bro. I be scrolling through Instagram, bro. I don't be thinking. I was like, yo, my fault. I didn't even realize I like these pictures. Like, oh my gosh, I already forgave you. Now you're doing this again, and you're da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. Getting mad. Saying I like girls' pictures, and that's cheating as well. That's what she said. Okay, cool. I fessed up to that. I'm like, you know what? You're right. I wouldn't appreciate it if you liked other guys' pictures. I wouldn't appreciate it. And would I have spazzed out like this? Absolutely not. But you know what? I wouldn't appreciate it. Cool. My fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. I take accountability. I'm sorry. Haven't like no girls' picture since, because I don't care. Like, there's not other girls where I'm interested in. She's bad, bro. I want to get at her 2 and her 3 and her 4. No, I really do love this girl, bro. Like, way more than way too much. But that's not the point. Well, actually, that is the point. So now, that was in like January, February. Now, come April, in April. So she knew about the girl. She knew that we had hung out. She didn't know that I saw her in Virginia. I guess she hit up the girl and texted her because it was just stuck on her mind for the longest of times. In April, she hit up the girl and confronted me about seeing her, and I was like, yo, I just admitted. She was like, yo, so you saw her? And I was like, yes. Like, where? Like, yo, in Virginia. Just told her everything. Spazzed out, told me to go fuck myself, and that I'll never hear from her again. Cool. She broke up with me. That lasted for all of like 6 days, and then she said, you know what, like, I kind of understand, because she started asking around, and then other people were like, she was like, what would you have done in this situation? And there was multiple people that were justifying my actions because it was based on the precedent was based on what she had built. The foundation was built on lies from day one from her, right? The foundation was built on lies. So therefore, after it's built on lies, I started lying. You're lying, I'm lying, we're lying. We're both fried. We're both wrong. We are both in the negative, bro. It's you and it's me. We both fried together. So, you know, I want to figure this out with you. Okay, cool. We figuring it out. We trying to build it back. This is now, we're leading into right now. We're trying to build it back, whatever. She's interrogating me about any girl that I've ever talked to. Okay, when was the last time you talked to this girl? And mind you, these are girls I'm friends with, like genuinely friends with, girls I even told her about. Said, oh, there's this girl named Sarah. Said, when was the last time you talked to Sarah? This like literally 2-3 days ago. I said, at her birthday. Said, when was her birthday? I said, shoot, I don't know, because I didn't know. It's like a month ago, 2 months ago, I don't know, like a month ago. It's like, when was her birthday? You were there? I was like, yeah, went to her birthday party. And you didn't tell me? We usually share each other's locations. When she broke up with me, she stopped sharing her location with me and blocked me, so my location stopped sharing with her. So she blocked me. In that time that we were trying to, I guess, reconcile and like get back together or whatever, I was not sharing my location with her. I went to a birthday party of 7 people. 7 people. Mind you, these are my friends too. Like, it's my close friend. Listen to the invite. This is the invite text that I got. Does this sound like a freaking party? Listen, no, this is the exact text I got. Hi, tonight we're going to have a small intimate thing at Sarah's with nice cake and some small bites to celebrate Sarah's birthday at midnight. Come at 10:30, 11. We will sing happy birthday and be in the vibes, and then after 12, good night, love you. Let me know if you can make it, yay. Does that sound like somebody that I am hooking up with or hanging out with in that type of way? No. These are my friends, bro. These are my friends. I don't have that many people in LA. These people are cool, bro. These people are cool. These people are really cool. That's it. They're cool. Said, come to the birthday party. I said, okay, cool. I went for, I kid you not, 45 minutes. I sat there, right there. We ate, said hello. She blew out her candles. It was her birthday. Said, all right, thank you, Sarah. Have a good night. And went home. I didn't tell her about it. She brought it up to me. She said, when was the last time you saw Sarah? I said, her birthday. Said, did you go in person? Yes. Why didn't you tell me when you were going? Why didn't you tell me that day? I'm like, yo, bro, if I would have told you I was going that day, you would have just spazzed out on me. And also, we stopped sharing locations because you're the one that stopped sharing it. You're the reason why we weren't even sharing locations at the time. Or else you would have known exactly where I was at. Boom. Yo, I knew the story was gonna be fried. Yeah, I knew this bit was gonna be long. Whoops, my bad. Anyways, boom. Yo, after all of that, now she's spazzing, saying that I'm moving sneaky and I snuck around and went to a birthday party behind her back, and how am I supposed to trust you if you're always moving sneaky and you're so slimy? I'm like, yo, I'm slimy for going to a birthday party and not announcing my move to you? Oh man, I went to a birthday party with 7 people and didn't tell you about it because you blocked me and removed my location, and that is me being slimy and going behind her back and playing in her face, which has now caused an even greater uproar. Now she's just yelling at me over and over, saying I'm slimy, saying I'm this, saying I'm that, for the past 2 days. And now it's to the point where I'm just mad because it's like, yo, I'm slimy for that? Like, I went to a birthday party. I didn't need to announce, hey, I'm going to this birthday party, by the way, da da da. Yo, if you're gonna be mad and I'm blocked, or my location not sharing with you, okay, cool. You didn't ask me, I didn't tell you. When you asked me, I told you. You didn't ask me, so I didn't tell you. The second you asked, I could have lied and said, oh yeah, I haven't talked to Sarah in months, and I couldn't remember last time I saw her in person. No, you asked me when last time. I don't know, a month or two ago. Okay, where? At her birthday. Okay, did you go? Yes. It's fully open and transparent. Didn't take no lies. Boom. Starts calling me all these names. Tells me to go fuck myself. I said, wow. Okay. Said it once. I said, you told me to go fuck myself. This is later on in the day. This was today now. Now we're in present day. We're in today. I said, wow, so you're going to tell me to go fuck myself? Yeah, go fuck yourself. I said, okay, that's the second time. Said it a third time. I said, yo, you've said this now, not once, not twice, but 3 times. You've said this 3 times. She then says, no, actually, I have a question. When was the last time you talked to the girl that we saw in Houston and in Virginia? I said, yo, I have not spoken to this girl since October. Said, so you still talk to her? So you still talk to her? She's talking about you on live. I'm like, yo, what does that have to do with me? Like, I don't like, so I was literally like, yo, call her. You already called her to ask her about the stuff that happened in April. You already talked to her in April. So I said, yo, call her, please. Like, you already talked to her. Call her and ask her when the last time we spoke was. Just call her. Just call her. Call her phone. Please. I want you to. Call her. Since I'm so fried for it, call her. Now she want to say, oh, I didn't tell you that you still talk to her. I just called you to ask a question. I said, yo, I literally texted her. I said, am I being pranked? She pulled up on the call. So you still talk to? And I said, no, I haven't talked to her since then. Oh, no. So you still talk to her? And I'm like, yo, where did you get this information from? No. So you're moving slimy, you're moving weird, and you're still talking to her. Okay, cool. That's what she said on the phone. Now we're texting, and I was like, yo, you literally called me to tell me that I was still talking to her. She goes, no, I didn't. She said, all I did was ask you if you still talk to her. All I did was ask a question. I said, am I being pranked? Like, yo, you literally told me. She said, you genuinely need help, like, seriously. Yo, my mind, when she said that, I was like, wait, am I delusional? Like, I'm looking inside myself. I'm like, wait, am I slow? Wait, am I wrong? Like, what happened? I don't get it. What, how? And even till right now, I'm still baffled. Like, I don't understand. Bro, that stuff fried me mentally. I'm like, yo, there's no way. There is zero way. Oh, there's a way. After all of that, she then proceeded to say it again for the 4th time. I said, yo, you've told me fuck me 3 times. She said, after the way that you moved and after everything you've done to me, after I've given you all these chances and da-da-da-da, I'm like, yo, do you not know what you did in the role that you played in this debacle? Like, why are you acting like you're such a victim? She on Instagram reposting all these like relatable TikToks that are like, oh, if somebody hurts you, it's not because of you, it's because of the insecurities they feel within themselves, and their lives are gonna be miserable. They're gonna regret everything, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to them, and they're just hurting you because they're hurt within themselves, but you're gonna be way better than them. And like, she reposting all that stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, are you freaking serious? What are you doing? You did the same thing except for worse, bro. Like, yo. Anyways, bro. Anyways. She then says, yeah, after all the chances I gave, of course it's fuck you. I said 4 times, right? You said it 4 times in one day. And I've given you the chance to just take it back. I get it. You're mad. You're upset because I wronged you. Okay, fine. I get it. Be upset. Be mad. Be sad. Be all that. I understand. That's fine. I gave you 4 chances to not say that. You said it 4 times in a row. Okay, now you hate me. A switch flip, because now you hate me. Okay, cool. I'm not going to speak to you. I said, sounds good. She started blowing my phone, talking about she's never given anybody chances and they keep frying her, and I did her so dirty and this and that and that and that. Like, yo, bro, oh my freaking gosh, yo, I can't, like, yo, one day I'm like, yo, I give up. Make sure you stand on this. You got it. I don't care anymore. Bless your heart. It's all good. You got your own path. I got mine. You're going to have so many regrets. One day you'll understand way more than you do now. One day you'll remember this and it'll hit different. Just saying all this stuff, bro. I left every single message on red. Because once you tell me that many times, you told me fuck me 4 times. You told me that 4 times. Once you say that to me, bro, 4 times, yo, it's cool. Go ahead. Hate me. And it's exactly what I was saying earlier. Yo, if you hate me, don't just hate me temporarily. Hate me forever. I don't want you to come back around and be like, yo, you know what, my fault. I'm sorry. Like, no. You have literally shown me that you despise me, hate me fully. Not dislike. I'm saying when you really like hate somebody, like, yo, if you hate me, I don't want you to ever stop. Go to the grave hating me. Go to your grave hating me, and I'll go to mine with knowing that you hate me, and we'll both go together. But don't stop. Don't stop. And that's where I'm at right now. So now I'm just pissed. Like, yo, it's fried. It's so fried. Because if it's like you gonna say you hate me, I'm giving you the chance to be like, yo, you know what? I only said that because I was mad. I apologize. Like, no, I didn't. I don't actually mean that. And you're standing out like, yeah, it does. Fuck you. Okay. Bet. Hate me forever. Hate me forever. Hate me forever. Don't ever stop.